Good morning, afternoon, and evening, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to ApplyBoard's live session. Today, we'll be talking about the application process and journey. We've invited our friend over at Edinburgh Napier University in the UK. I have Joe with me today, and we'll be talking about the application process. Joe, if you wouldn't mind joining me. Awesome. Hello.
Hi everyone, my name's Joe. I'm the International Partnership Manager at Edinburgh Napier University. I'm really pleased to join this talk organized by ApplyBoard, and very nice to meet you virtually.
Yes, you as well. Thank you so much for joining us today and taking some time out of your busy day, I'm sure. We have a lot of questions that we're hoping to ask you just about the application process and what that's like for Edinburgh Napier. So let's get started.
Of
The
course.
first question we want to go over is, can you just maybe introduce Edinburgh Napier and tell us a little bit about the university?
Yeah, of course. So the university was established in 1964. So as a modern university, we're currently number one modern university in Scotland and number three modern university in the UK. Worldwide, we're currently between 501 to 600 in the Times ranking 2022. Although we are a young university, as you can see, we are innovative, and we are pioneering, and we are a leading modern university in the UK and even in the world. The university has three main campuses. They are all in the city of Edinburgh, and they are all very well connected as well. And the student accommodation is right in the city as well. So it really has a good connection with the city. And also the city itself, it's very well connected to the UK and the rest of Europe. Also, we have 5 academic schools, which includes engineering, business, art design, applied sciences, and health and social care, as well as computing. So that's a brief overview of the university.
That's awesome. Very good to know. Sounds like there's definitely a lot of options for students there. But speaking of Edinburgh and Scotland, can you tell us a little bit about what that's like for any students who are joining us that haven't been there before?
Sure. So the city of Edinburgh is a UNESCO World Heritage Site to start with. It's a historical city. So the city itself was the ancient capital of Scotland. You might have heard about Edinburgh's castle, which was established in the 6th century, so over 1,400 years of history. So the city itself is very historical. A lot of ancient building, ancient sites. Also, at the moment, is the home of the world's largest arts festival, the Fringe Edinburgh Festival. So every year in August, we welcome visitors from all over the world to come to Edinburgh for the Edinburgh Fringe Festival. But also at festival city itself, we have all kinds of festival, like book festival, film festival, etc. The city itself is also very well known for banking. It's the fourth largest financial hub within Europe. Also, it's very well known for biotech as well. You might have heard about Dolly the sheep, which was invented in Edinburgh here.
That's very cool. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. Now, let's get to the bread and butter part of this. I just wanted to know, what should a student prepare before making an application to ENU?
Sure. So to start with, obviously, we require students to fill in an online application form. So the application form is absolutely essential. We will be asking for supporting documents, which include academic qualifications. So either that's your university degree, if you're applying for a master, for example, with transcripts, or your high school diploma or certificate, if you're applying for undergraduate degree. You also need to provide your English language certificate, so that might be IELTS, or it might be TOEFL, which will also accept. If you don't have a English test already before you apply, you might be able to submit that later on at a later stage. That's absolutely fine. You can still make your application first of all. We also ask for at least one reference So that can be from your tutor, from your university lecturer, or from your school teacher. So we'll need that as part of the application. Then we also need a personal statement. So that's the statements of intention. So a brief overview of why you're applying for the course, what interests you, and why Edinburgh Napier University as well.
That's really good to know. Yeah, I was going to ask too, what sort of additional required documents a student may need to have. If they want to find out what sort of documents they want to prepare, is this information that they can find on the university's website as well?
Oh yeah, of course. So all the information are there. If they visit www.napier.ac.uk /studies, so you'll be able to find all the information right there, including all the entry requirement, all the documents needed. I should also add, if you're applying for a course, for example, a film or design course, you might need to submit a portfolio as well. Again, those will be listed on the website as well, so please feel free to check our website for the latest updates.
That's really good to know. Very helpful information. I'm sure sometimes a lot of students, they're not entirely sure what they need to prepare before submitting an application. So I'm sure this information will be really helpful for anyone who's interested in applying to ENU, both for bachelor and for postgraduate as well. Thank
No
you.
problem.
Yeah.
No problem. Thank you.
Yeah. So, and you had mentioned, English language proficiency. So, just to sort of reiterate again, if students don't have IELTS right away, due to any particular reasons because of COVID, for instance, they can submit that at a later date.
Yeah, so actually many students are in this category. So they're thinking about study abroad, but again, they're not sure, or they, perhaps just want to apply first and then get an offer first and to see whether they will be accepted first, which is absolutely fine because obviously you might not have IELTS because obviously taking IELTS exam, it is expensive exam, and also it might not be available all the time. So we do encourage students, if you're interested, if you want to make an application as soon as possible, so that you can get a space and you can get a place, because some of our courses do close early. So for example, our 2 years master degree are very popular. They do close early occasionally. So we do encourage students to make application as soon as possible. Even though you might not have IELTS, we can still make you a conditional offer potentially. So do make sure you submit application early and to secure your place.
That's really good to know. This is very valuable information. Thank you so much, Joe. Now, I wanted to know too, so a moment ago, we were talking about what sort of information that students can find on ENU's website. Can information about, let's say, scholarships can be found on the website as well? Can you maybe elaborate a little bit on, any scholarships that would be available to international students?
Yeah, sure. So the university actually offers a wide range of scholarships. So some of those scholarships are what we call region specific. So we do offer scholarship for students coming from a certain region. So for example, South Asia, Africa,
Mhm.
Southeast Asia, China and Hong Kong, and Latin America and Europe. So it really covers quite a wide range of region, and obviously it depends on your academic performance. Those scholarship might vary between £1,000 to £3,000. So do check our website, and then you can enter your region. So, for example, if you are a student from India or from Hong Kong, and then
Mhm.
you can search for which scholarship are eligible for you, depends on the level of the course you're interested in. So, for example, we have specific scholarship for students coming from Pakistan if they want to do a master degree, and then you'll see how much the scholarship value will be, and how many scholarships we offer indeed, and when the deadline will be. Some of the scholarship might be automatic scholarship. You might not need to submit additional application. You can just submit an ENU application and we'll consider you automatically for the scholarship. So do check and see all the information up to date on our website. So I think we can share with students the link, because obviously seems quite a lot of students are
Yes.
interested in this topic. So do check our website, and you can find up-to-date information about all the scholarship available to students like yourself, and you can see whether that's relevant to your region.
That's great. Yeah, you definitely read my mind in terms of explaining, how students can apply to those scholarships. That's really good to know. And if students were eligible for merit-based scholarships, so scholarships that are based off of their academic success, well, how will they know whether or not they've received that?
Oh, so all the information on our website again. So we will mention, so for example, if you're coming from Pakistan and you want to apply for your master degree, for a master level scholarship, and then depends on your undergraduate level, whether that's 70% or 80%. Again, it's very clearly listed on our website, and you can find out it's right there. So definitely check out our website for all the details of the criteria of applying for those scholarships.
Thank you, Joe. Yeah. So, and then they will be notified on their offers whether or not they received the scholarship or not.
Yes. So we will send you the offer letter, and then if it's an automatic application for the scholarship, we'll consider you in conjunction with the ENU application. Then we'll notify you whether you have received the scholarship or not in a separate email. But then if it's not an automatic consideration, then you might need to apply for those scholarships. So for example, we have specific donation from our kind donors from different organization or persons, then some of these scholarship you might need to make a separate application once you have an ENU offer to study with us. So then again, those application link and how to apply deadline will be listed on our website as well.
It sounds like the website is very informative. So that's definitely something that students should definitely be checking often if they want to know more information about that. Thank you so much for elaborating, though.
No
All
problem.
right. So now that we've already talked about the application process, the documents that students will need to have ready, whether or not they don't have IELTS right away, and what scholarship information is like, I want to know for international students, can they work in the UK? What is that like? Do you have any pro tips that you want to share?
Sure. So if international students is coming to the UK under a UK student visa, then he or she will be eligible to work for 20 hours per week. So it will be in their visa and BRP card says work permitted 20 hours per week. But that's during term time. So you will mention as well during term time. But then obviously we do have a university holiday. So you can check the university calendar. Again, university calendar, or what we call the academic calendar, is on our website. So during the holiday time, you can work full time. So that means if you have a full-time contract from a company, and that's kind of outside of the term time, then you can work full time. An example would be our summer holiday would be between the end of May to beginning of September, which are not term time, which is holiday time. Then during the time you can work full time according to the UKVI rules and policy.
That's really good to know. I'm sure a lot of students are wondering too, studying internationally, what they can do in their spare time if not work. Do you have any sort of recommendations for fun activities that they can do either around campus or within Edinburgh?
Sure. Obviously, you mentioned correctly. You can work part time. You can make some money, and obviously in the UK there's minimum salary, so it's actually quite good to work and will support yourself. And also, if you do like to develop some hobbies, make some friends, do join our clubs and society. We have over 100 clubs and society within Edinburgh Napier. ENSA is our Edinburgh Napier Student Association. So within it, you can join a book club or a sports club, badminton, tennis, or singing club, dancing. So there are many opportunities and very colorful student life within campus for our students.
Oh, that sounds so fun. I love that there's such a variety of activities and hobbies that they can take up at the university. That's fantastic. Well, I think we covered a lot in today's 15-minute session. So I want to thank you so, so much for joining us and for answering those questions for our students that are interested in ENU. Again, if you want to learn information about how to apply and a lot of information about the university itself, please visit their website. And until next time, Joe, thank you so much for joining us today. Really, really appreciate it. We hope to welcome you back again for another live session sometime soon. But until then, we will see you next time. Please enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you
No
so much.
problem. Thank you,
Thank
Jane.
you.
Thanks, everyone. Bye.
Thanks everyone for joining today. Please remember
Everyone.
to like, share, and subscribe to ApplyBoard socials. Until next time.